So today I am reading a story of this Thumblina. I haven't prepared any documented lesson plan. I have few things in my mind, and based on the learning which I have done with the RPM, I'll be putting up some questions while reading the book to him, and I'm trying to make it more spontaneous rather than something which I have already worked upon. I really sincerely need your feedback on how, if I did wrong or how to go about. So this is the Thumblina story which he has already read one or two times before with me, and I am using this as my RPM lesson plan this time. So Kartik, this is the old woman who wished to had a child, and then one day she prayed and prayed and prayed, and she was gifted this tiny little girl of the size of thumb. Do you think a thumb is the biggest finger in our hand, or is it the smallest? S for small, big for B for big. S is for the small. So thumb is the very small. Kartik, if you would have been Thumblina, would you like to be so small? Do you wish to be the size of Thumblina? Do you think that being tiny is a fun? Do you think you would like to be a size of Thumblina? Y for yes, N for no. And you don't want to be a size of Thumblina? So it will be very difficult if you are very small, right? Everything will be so big. You need to climb to, you even want to sit on the chair is impossible. So yeah, you are right. Being such a small height is not easy to go with. Do you think if you are very tall, like a taller than this, a very big tall man, it would have been easier for you if you would have been taller than this? Yes or no? And so even being with the tallest boy would not be so easy. Do you think your size, your height is okay, or are you happy with your height, or you want to be smaller or taller? If you are happy, you have to say I am happy. If you want to change, you can say change. H A H A P P P. Very good, Kati. You are not pointing to the correct letter, but you are saying the correct letter. So you are happy with your size. Very nice, Kati. This is a good thing. So now Thumblina was so small that she used to sleep on the shell of this walnut. And one day a big frog who jumped through the window, he took Thumblina along with her bag. So Kartik, if somebody is sleeping and you try to take him, do you think they should wake up? Like if I take you the whole, if I move you with your bed, do you think if you are deep in sleep you will notice or you will not notice? Yes for notice and for no notice. And so if you are in a very deep sleep, you probably may not notice that if I move you with the bed. So likewise, Thumblina did not notice that she has been moved from her mother's house to somewhere else. And the frog took him to this pond and made her sit along with the lotus. And then after a few days, he said, you need to marry my son. And then Thumblina was so small, and look at his son. And then Thumblina started crying to see that she has to marry this son. Do you think she will be happy to marry this frog? Do you think she would like to marry this one? And if she is crying, why do you think she is crying? S A I say. Okay, so she is sad. She is sad because she left her home. Her mother is not there, and then she has been asked to marry a small frog. She didn't like to marry, and then all the fishes came. They feel very pity on Thumblina that she is crying. Then they nibbled on the stem, and then they let the lotus leaf swim. And the lotus leaf, after swimming on the water, it reached to a flower and then Thumblina was sitting inside the flower. Kartik, how do you feel if you have to make I make you feel to sit on the flower? How would you feel if I need to make you sit on the flower? H A H A P P. So you'll feel happy to sit on the flower. But have you seen the flower? Flowers are small or flowers are big? Have you seen any flower of your size? Have you seen any flower of your size? Kartika, this is properly. Have you seen any flower of your size? And? Oh, so do you wish to sit on the flower, inside a flower? Yes, but sadly we don't have a flower of your size, so probably to sit on the flower you have to be size of Thumblina. Now just to sit on the flower, would you like to be Thumblina? Just for the sake of sitting on the flower, would you like to be size of Thumblina? And? Oh no, so even if you have to given a size of Thumblina, you may not like to sit on. You would not like to be a size of Thumblina to sit on the flower. That's okay. Now the winter came, and because of the winter, all her friends who were giving her nectar or the food or fruit just flown to warmer place, and the Thumblina was again left alone in this shivering cold. And then she was going from one. She was like the air was taking her, flying her from one place to another place. And finally, she got a shelter in Mouse house, and Mouse gave him food, and Mouse gave him drink to make him drink. They gave him water or coffee. If it is very winter, if it is very cold, so cold that you want to put on lot of warm clothes, and I offer you some drink to have, would you like, which kind of drink would you like to have? H O T. Okay, yes, in the cold you would like to have a hot drink because it is so cold. And she was enjoying her life in the mouse's house until the day when the mouse said that you should marry my friend Mole. And now she was again how the Thumblina felt again? As A D. She felt sad. It's like why you are choosing a groom for me? I mean, leave me alone. I don't need to marry someone. And she found the bird who was injured, and she helped the bird to feel better. Now, if you are hurt and somebody helps you, what kind of feeling do you have for that person if somebody helps you? When in the time of need, if somebody helps you, like if you got hurt or if you need some help and somebody comes forward and helps you, how do you feel for them? G R G R A T Gratitude. Yes, gratitude is a very powerful feeling, Kartik. If somebody does good to us and we feel gratitude, then we would like to do something in return for them because they have helped us, right? So likewise, the bird felt so much gratitude for little Thumblina, and then she heard her story, and then she has offered her a ride on her back, and she said that you have helped me out, so I would also help you out, and I can take you to your mother's place. And then Thumblina was flown to her mom's place, and in between she found a prince of butterfly, and he offered her to marry, and Thumblina was very happy because the butterfly she was happy to marry a butterfly king. Why do you think she was happy to marry him? Because he was of his size, or he liked him? Because
Thing. Okay.
कहाँ है Z? SI? Can you look, scan the words? Last letter, yes, Z. Where is SIZ? Where is he? Yes, size. Because somehow she felt that he is of the similar size of Thumblina, and they were like very much together, and she liked him also. So she agreed to marry him, and they went back to her mom's place, and they were very happy. Kartik, did you like the story of Thumblina? Do you like the story of Thumblina? Why? Y E. You have to choose the correct letter, Kartik. Y E S. You like the story of Thumblina. Very good, Kartik. Now, Kartik, what do you want to change in Thumblina's story? If I tell you that you can change one of Thumblina's thing, that you may change her size, or you may change that she has to go to the frog house, or she has to leave her friend from the flower land, or she has to settle on the mouse house, and then she helped the bird, and bird has taken her back to her mother's place. What part of the story would you like to change?
Well.
Which part of the story you would like to change, Kartik? P B I R T. Okay. You want to take out the part of the birds where she met the birds, and birds has helped her to give the food, and then birds also left her because it was winter and they went to the warmer place. So she was left alone by the birds. So I think it is very sad to be left alone, right? How do you feel when you are left alone? What do you think? How do you feel when you are left alone? Which feeling is that? L O N D. LOND. LON. If you want to say lonely, then it is E. LONEEL. LONEL. Why? Yes, she felt lonely that her bird just left her. Good job, Kartik.